question in that context from mad scientist. After completing the course, would I be able to develop a payment system on Cosmos? I think that might be a good question for Sarah. Like, how confident did you feel after completing the course to say, I'm ready to build an application? Like, would you say that like you would have been ready to build something like after completing the course, or?
Well, the way I felt right after completing the course is yes, I felt like I could build anything on Cosmos, like because the basics were there. But I even did try to build something right after. But my mistake was I really wanted to use the cutting edge stuff, like the latest Cosmos SDK version and etc. And I realized that quickly that like some of the tools used in the course don't work anymore. But at least because I understood the structure, I was able to create a proof of concept stuff and get things to compile. So I would say if you like for a payment processing thing that doesn't need to use the latest feature, I think you could do it for sure. But the only reason I'm saying like I'm not sure because I don't know what Coinbase Commerce is like. I'm not from the US, so I don't really use Coinbase. But you could certainly build a lot of applications just from the knowledge in the course, unless like you're doing some very cutting edge stuff, which is not like not like most applications. You could write, something like Stargaze. You could write something like a lot of the blockchains you think about aren't like you could create them with the knowledge you get in the course.
Yeah, definitely. Just because we, of course, have a lot on the SDK, we have a lot on IBC, but we even dive into Cosmos.js and things like front end and back end. Keep this in mind when you're trying out your applications, just to get everyone started. And the good thing is, if you are ambitious with your program, you can always find more people to join your team, just because you're already in touch with a bunch of people that have a similar experience and at least a very similar interest area.
Just to expand a little bit on that, so most of the like people I know in Cosmos are like very, very supportive. So if you have a cool idea, I think, and if you reach out to like most of the devs out there, they would be like more than happy or like glad to like help you out. So it's all about like having a good idea and then like expanding or building on top of that. And just like another quick point on hackathon, what you were saying, Cito, before. So hackathons, like in my opinion, are like this huge, great opportunity because if you look even in the past, like great projects like Osmosis have come out of hackathons. So like participating in them and like building something cool is, I think goes like it goes a long way.
I think there's a unique opportunity in this cohort. I think because its size is larger, and there are some challenges associated with that, but I think there's also a lot of benefits. When the core sizes were smaller, it was like harder to form a team with the members that were active because there were only so many, and they have other commitments and etc. Because I did contact some of them later. So I think with a larger size of cohort, you will be more likely to find people that are interested on the same topics as you and that you might want to collaborate with because you've interacted with them during the course.
And just because I can't resist, let's not forget about the ICF Builders program. So there, if you want to build on Cosmos, Google ICF Builders program, you will find a lot of people that are super interested in new projects and that will help you kind of get off the ground if you do need help with resources and ideas and all of those things, intricacies that you have to get into when you start blockchain entrepreneurship. So those guys are great, and they have been helping a lot get projects off the ground and get them running so that they can join the ecosystem and continue to grow.
I guess the academy is right now available in English, right? Do you also plan in the future maybe to, I don't know if that's already the case, but do you also have other languages, and like do you maybe plan to do that in the future? Or?
Currently still only in English available, but yes, the idea has been floating around the room, of course, for a while already, whether we don't, since the material is available, want to make a little bit of more language availability. hopefully some exciting news coming down the pipeline in the future, because even though most of the people in the blockchain space communicate and work in English, of course we want to be as inclusive as possible and want to kind of reach the Cosmos universe throughout the planet.
Yeah.